Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 61 of Stronghold SHX, the road to $3.33 with myself, CryptoBanker SHX. It is October the 13th. Before we dive into today's episode, just an important prerequisite, as always, that I am not a financial advisor and nothing I ever say or do should be taken as financial advice. I also do not endorse SHX at any price point. Now, today's episode, I just wanted to concentrate on what happened at the weekend. I was going to put an episode together, but given what happened, I thought, you know what, I'll let the dust settle and produce on Monday instead. And I did warn about this last month, but even I got fucked by it. So, it doesn't even matter if you're aware of it. Like, these things, it happened so quickly. I don't think there was anything anyone could do. And until we have proper laws within this industry, and until the US stop Binance whitewashing using offshore market makers to manipulate the price of crypto to leverage, to liquidate highly leveraged traders, right? And illegally do it using customer funds, potentially, allegedly, who knows? Then, yeah, you're just going to have this situation which is insane because there's people who have been in this industry way longer than me who have got completely wiped out. There's people with millions of dollars in positions and they've just been completely wiped out. And they had stop losses and they didn't work. And I'm sure people experienced this as well. It doesn't matter how much sort of safeguards you put in, how risk averse you were. If you were leverage trading in any way, shape, or form, and I'm talking like a 1.5x on leverage trade, like what? Then you got wrecked. And it's insane. Like, it's insane the level of manipulation. And like I say, even if you're aware of it, like I was, and I warned people about it last month, it doesn't matter because when they pull that plug and when they go for it, then it just cascades. Like, you can't catch it at all. And what caused it? Well, it was CZ trying to take out Hyperliquid. That's what it was. Anyone telling you that it was people selling don't understand what they're talking about. Like, the entirety of this market is manipulated beyond a joke. Like, the most of the volume in this, how they work out market caps and everything like that, is all smoke and mirrors. Like, a lot of it's bots. Now, either the data that the exchanges are reporting is completely falsified for each user when they're viewing it individually, or there's no one on these exchanges apart from bots. Or the majority of the volume is created by bots, should I say. Like, it's really criminal. And I've also been told that one or two industry players, key players, are fucked like we are, basically. And that will come to light shortly. Overall, people are asking me, I'm telling them, like, I'm still bullish. Like, I've been bullish since I started this profile. I'm still bullish. We're in the middle of it. We're not at the top. It's not a bear market now. Shut the fuck up. Like, literally, it's okay. Now, the thing to watch out for is this, because the problem that we have, or the problem that the industry has, the more the exchanges allow leverage, what happens when Bitcoin really goes like 150 or 200 or 250? What happens then? Well, then if exchanges have an excessive amount of long leverage positions which are highly leveraged and they're going to have to pay out on, then potentially they go insolvent. Like, that's the next thing that I'm kind of looking for, focusing on, because that can happen within a bull run. It could end a bull run, but also it can happen within one. And so, again, that could be a catalyst for another manipulated major pullback. It had nothing to do with people selling all the tariffs. They just timed that. You could see what Wintermute were doing on chain before you can see it. They were prepping before the Trump announcement. There's also obviously industry insiders who made tens of millions of dollars shorting it just before it happened on brand new accounts. What a surprise. But yeah, the entire industry, all of crypto is just not where it should be on any level. I mean, you can even look at like the AAA projects uh, of regulatory and compliance standards, and even if you look at Ripple, like they offload XRP every month, and everyone pretends it doesn't happen, but the team do that, like, and everyone pretends it doesn't happen. It's like it's the same with one that's closer to home, right? They've been doing that as well. Like they all do it, and they can do it. But like I say, it depends on the project. But most people just pretend that like it doesn't happen. But yeah, it does. Here is what is important. Here is X Money, and there is rumors going around that it's launching next week. Now, obviously, the focus is always on Doge, right? Because of Elon and Doge. But at the same time, you have here from 2023 me stating that potentially SHX would be included in that basket of currencies when X Money launched. And wouldn't it be fantastic timing for the tier ones to all be activated at the same time as X Money? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it would be fantastic timing. It would definitely get everyone's attention. And I think a lot of people have kind of looked away from SHX now. They're a bit annoyed. Obviously, there was all that on-chain activity, and when you see that, you think, right, okay, they are preparing to go on exchanges, and so people probably heavily went in at 2 or even 3 cent, and now it went down to 1, and they're a bit annoyed, and maybe they sold on the way down. I'm not too sure. But this is key with SHX. Like I think that it only takes like this one major main event to really grab everyone's attention on it, and for them to then discover by themselves, like we've known all along, that SHX is one of the integral parts of the new financial system and has been part of the plan all along. That is it for episode 20 to 20, episode 61. I did record a longer version of this, but my mic was on mute and I didn't realize until the end, and then obviously I've had to re-record it again. Just one of those, just to add to the nonsense. But I will be back tomorrow for episode 62. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. I hope you're all right after what happened at the weekend. I don't wish any of what's happened on anyone. Like it's horrendous. Like it's completely and utterly horrendous. So, like I say, I hope you're all okay. And I think now is probably the time between here and the end of the year. I think it's setting up to be rather explosive. Don't listen to the bears, man. Like there's people that were telling you to take loans out and buy crypto last week, and they were bullish, and now they're bearish. Like, be careful who you follow. There's very few people who actually know what they're talking about on here, on X especially. But like I say, still bullish overall. Like there's nothing really to worry about. Nothing's essentially changed. It's just mass manipulation by market makers to leverage, liquidate leverage traders, and that's it. Ready for the next step up. It might be a bit choppy, but I think that with this happening, it's probably going to move up and then potentially correct around 50% of that move, and hopefully then continue higher. But that's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. I will see you tomorrow for episode 62. Have a good one.